On commence. So we will do a little Qigong today. This is actually my father's Qigong. I do it kind of rarely. When we need a boost of energy, when we need to kind of top up our reserves, our energy reserves, well, we do this particular Qigong. They're all good, but this one in particular is very powerful. So let's start with the feet together. Les deux pieds ensemble. Open the arms. Relax the chest. And round the back. So think of the 5 directions. So do not collapse the arms. Open a little bit. And as the arms go a little forward, you can feel the chest kind of sinking in. So you want to have that kind of relaxed area here so energy can go from one side to the other. So that's really important. This is the yin, the front, and the yang is around the back. Up and down, so the legs are straight. And the 5 directions is, of course, left, right, front, back, and center. So that's how we start. When I start to lean forward a little bit and back, there's a rocking motion. So why we start like this is to get the energy going down to the feet. It has to go down before it starts to go up. And you want to make sure it's going down. So I'm just going to lean forward a little bit, massage the feet, a lot of pressure points in the feet. And you breathe out a little bit. See if the hands are not moving too much. The hands just follow the rhythm of the body. So when I go forward, the hands go out. When you go back, the hands go in. I'm breathing out. As I go forward, expire. In as we go back. Out as we go forward. You can exaggerate the hands a little more. Move them forward. Move them back. There's always a little curving, like a rising and a dipping. Energy likes that curve, up and down, in and out. So that's how we start. Just a little rhythm to get energy going down and up. Okay, so now we can start. Close the hands. Loose fist. We call it a hollow fist, like holding a pencil. So when we close our hands, it's never like a fist too tight. So we can feel the energy circulating between the fingers. So open the little finger, say aloud, kidneys, liver, heart, spleen, lungs. Okay, now I'm going to bring the hands a little forward, like we're pushing something away. And then I pull the knees back, pull the hip back. Hands come in, like it's the same kind of shape as you're embracing, hugging. So that's the kind of warmth, energy we want to achieve here. And then when I pull the tummy, the arms and the tummy in and up, you can kind of pull the tummy in, like a bit of reverse breathing. For 1, 2, 3, and then release forward, breathe out. Okay, so I can pull the knees back, bring the energy into the body. Again, like an embrace. And then we pull up the sickness, the pain, and then I'm going to release out and a little forward. And then I pull the knees back. Breathe in. Breathe in. Then breathe out. And pull the knees back. Stretch the back of the legs, the hamstrings. And then we pull the tummy in. Stretch the arms up. Like you have to kind of exaggerate. Okay, you have to exaggerate, pulling the knees back, pull the hip back, stretch the back of the legs. And then we can breathe in. Then exaggerate, pull the shoulders up, pull the tummy in. You're lifting up all that pain, all that sickness, and release. So just a little wave forward, a little bit back. See the dantian goes back, the hip goes back, the hands follow. The hip goes up, the hands start to go up. I start to go forward, the hands go out. So I'm going to pull the hip back, the knees back, and the hands are coming in. When I pull the hip up, the body upwards, the hands follow. But when I start to lean forward, the hands go out. So it's really timed beautifully. Dantian first. Okay, so one more time, pull the knees back, pull the hip back, breathe in the good, and pull up the bad, and, and release. Bring the hands closer, separate the hands, stretch the fingers, push the wrists forward, and pull the fingers back. So it's kind of pulling, especially the pressure point here, the wrist, and then the meridian here, along the arm, and the middle finger has to be pulled back. So there's a lot going on. So as I lean forward, push the knees straight. The knees are straight, the back is straight. Push the wrist back. Pull the middle finger back for 1, 2, 3. Now the middle fingers start to come towards the center. And then I'm going to bend the middle finger so they will kind of connect the two. And now the energy in the middle finger is directed towards the abdomen, the dantian. So as the hands come closer, I breathe in, I breathe in, I breathe in. Now when I turn the hands, we're going to curve the arms, lean forward, knees straight, and breathe out. Half the breath in front, the other half of the breath to the side. And then we can breathe in energy from the palms towards the kidneys. And as I breathe in, we start to lower the hands and breathe out. Okay, so now we're going to continue. Bring the hands up the sides of the body, press gently the sides. Under the arm, we're going to press and breathe in. Okay, so now we're going to rotate the wrist first. So let's pull the hand back and then to the front. Okay, so now we pull the elbows back. So that's wrist, elbows. When I pull the shoulder up tight, it's wrist, elbow, shoulder tight. For 1, 2, 3. Even tighter. For 4, 5, 6. And release. So after so tight, you feel so much energy being released. I'm going to bring it to the middle finger again towards the third eye. Press between the eyebrows and breathe in. Now we're going to separate the hands, pull the hands apart for 1, 2, 3. I'm leaning a little forward. I'm still pulling the hands apart. And it's a really good feeling to stretch the hands and the feet, the fingers and toes. Keep stretching up. I keep stretching the arms to the two sides and across the chest. There's a big meridian across the chest. You want to kind of expand the chest. Now, on the middle finger, rotate the palm down, rotate the palm up, drop the elbows, relax the shoulders. And when I lean a little forward to stimulate the bubbling well near the ball of the foot, you want to just go back and forth a few times. And it's in the middle of the foot. And you're going to find it's kind of more of a neutral feeling. It doesn't really hurt the heel or the toes. As I bring the arms up, I'm going to push the roots down. So like a tree, branches go up, roots go down, still leaning a little forward. So up and down for 1, 2, 3. And this is called reach for the energy. Like we're tapping into the two sources of energy, heaven and earth. And it just feels like there's less pain. It kind of disappears when we connect to energy. And that's a really nice feeling. Okay, now we're going to stretch the wrist up. So pick up the wrist, push the ankle down, keep stretching up, keep stretching down for 1, 2, 3. Stretch the abdomen. Now I'm going to release the energy from the hands into the top of the head. So tilt the head down, expose the energy up into the top of the head, and breathe in. Front of the face, breathe in. Now when I lean a little forward, the hands go out, not too far, about halfway, and then back. So breathe out, if you're pushing something away. Again, the feet are helping because we're leaning forward, and then we ease back, breathe in, relax. You can drop the shoulders if you like, but you must push a little bit with effort, like resistance. We're pushing away the worries, some of the sadness. Of course, that would take effort. So I'm going to push down, I'm going to push up, breathe out, breathe in. So pull in the good, push out the bad, keep pushing, and then pull, and then release. So you have to release to receive. That's a really important rule. Release, now we can receive. One more out. One more in. Straighten the arms. And then I'm going to lean forward. So the knees are straight, the arms are locked. This is kind of rare, but keep the arms as straight as possible. Pull the wrist back. Stretch the pressure point again. And as I lean forward, breathe out about halfway, and then back, we breathe in, and you can kind of round the back. Push the arms forward to stretch your shoulder and back muscles. And then forward, press the feet down and back. So energy goes up to the shoulders, and then it goes down to the feet. And as it goes down, before it goes up, breathe in, breathe out. Back, front. So the arms are getting really tired, but try to hold on and endure. Out. In. Keep the arms locked. Out. In. One more time. In. Straight the arm. Now we can relax the wrist, elbow, shoulder. Now you can drop your head. That was a lot of work. So this is kind of nice. It's going to be more fluid, like the wings of a bird pushing out. You can drop the arms, lift the arms up, and you can push out and down and up and in. Again, I'm leaning forward as I push the hands out. I love to feel the feet working, helping the hands. Again, forward, push the hands, push down the feet, and then pull. As they go back, we breathe in. As we go forward, we breathe out. You got it. In, out, back, front. Okay, this time we bring arms up, straight the arms, lock the elbows, isolate the shoulders. Again, the arms are really straight as possible. I'm going to isolate the shoulders for one. Oh, everything is tight. Try to hold on. Don't give up. And lower the arms. The second one, we breathe out and we say, eh, and we hold and we fight and we endure and we don't give up. And the third one is excruciating. We make the sound, oh. Try to hold on, endure, fight, and release the wrist, elbow, shoulders. You can drop the arms. Energy is kind of going down now. It's kind of in the shoulders. Yeah, now it's kind of sinking down to the feet. And let's lean forward. And now we activate the bubbling well. And now energy goes down. And once it goes down, it can go up. Again, I don't feel my arms getting too tired, because I have something helping me. Something at the bottom is helping my arms at the top. I believe that's energy. Funneling up from the ground, up to the hands, and from the hands, the heavens, back down to the earth. Interesting shape. Reach for the energy. Okay, let's do another stretch. So the wrist goes up. Push the ankle down, stretch the shoulders, up, stretch the hip down, lower the head, keep stretching up, keep stretching down for 1, 2, 3, and again, keep the head facing down, relax the hands. You feel the warmth in the hands, entering the top of the head. breathe in. In front of the face, you feel the warmth of the hands. Let's absorb that warmth. Breathe in. Okay, so let's locate our dantian. We know it's around the lower abdomen. And we want to press under the belly button about 3 fingers. So my belly button's here, about 3 fingers would be about here. That's your true center. About 4 fingers inside the body. So try to pull the tummy in. Try to kind of press and stimulate that energy point. So let's apply pressure. So both hands are pressing. Breathe in. Okay, now we're going to circle the fingers around the sides. And it's called the energy belt. So keep pressing the sides. As we link the hands in back, the hands are pressing just in back of the belly button. Is a pressure point called the doorway to life, the Ming Mon. So both hands are pressing like this in the back. Arc the back, receive the energy from the hands. Close your eyes and breathe in. As I start to bring the hands down the back of the legs, we can bend our knees. Halfway down is fine. Connect the fingers to the toes. And stretch the back of the legs for 1, 2, 3. Keep pushing the knees back for 4, 5, 6. Keep holding for sit. Lock the knees back. It's really important to stretch the hamstrings. For sit. 8, 9. You're going to bring the hands up the front of the leg and just breathing in slowly. You want to bring the hands back to center. So let's connect the fingers back just below the navel. Let's close our eyes. Receive the energy. Let's breathe in. Release the hands. Breathe out. Keep the eyes closed. You want to stay in this state of no mind, no thought, no worries, no mind. It's called the void. There's no more thoughts, worries, regrets. All that noise is absent. Such a powerful state. People meditate for hours to achieve this state of mind. I find I can achieve this state with this particular Qigong every time. All the noise is gone, absent. Okay, we can open the eyes. The first thing we do is spin the toes out, 45 degrees. So let's do that one. I pick up the heel, so I can spin the heels out, and we're going to have the toes turn inwards. And then put the heels down, bend the knees. So the first thing we do is push the 2 sides. The knees come closer to the center. You see, we're kind of collapsing towards the center. The fingers are almost touching. The knees are almost touching. Keep pushing the 2 sides. They're trying to push the energy from the 2 sides into the center, right? So let's push for 1, 2, 3. I'm going to bend forward and pull the hip back, so we're kind of further condensing the energy into a smaller point. For 4, 5, 6, and the 2 sides push, and then we're going to bend forward and back. For 7, 8, 9. So you see how energy is going into the center a little more, condensing, getting smaller, and lift up the heel to stretch the energy up. And once the energy goes up, we can bring it back down. And that also massages the feet. So that's your Qigong, and it's not really that difficult. A lot of different manipulations, but once you follow this video a few times, you're going to get it. So again, just finish with the arms open. Relax the chest, round the back. Keep your back straight, your head upright. So the 5 directions are left, right, front, back, and soft. Okay. A and fini.